Welcome back. My name's Flux. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the episode. So right off the bat, you notice we're in Chapter 13X, but we have a little bit of a different situation going on. How we're doing it now. Long story short, last episode I ended and not only were there some issues, but I had did a practice run of this current chapter just to make sure I'm doing things as fast as possible. And what I had done was I saved immediately over the same save slot, so I couldn't show off this chapter anymore. I went ahead and went back to it, and because of the issues, I just decided to go ahead and redo it all over again, because it really isn't too far into the run. There are a few differences in stats. Lowen and Hector specifically got a slightly better rolls, but not too much more so. I think Lowen got like an extra point in speed, and maybe one more in defense or res, it's one of the two. And Hector, I think, overall just got a little bit better, or averaged out. I think his defense is not as high. Anywho, we're going to go into the run. And right off the bat, we're just going to go ahead and start moving some units. Overall, my goal is to take advantage of a lot of my axemen heading over here to the right. We want to send about 4 units. I like to send specifically Bartray, Dorcas, and Guy this way, on top of our buddy Marcus. We do, however, need to move some people into this position, as, let's see here, Lowen's going to be really nice at taking out this bandit reliably, just safety net things. I like Oswin holding off this choke point because he has the highest base resistance defenses. It's just overall a really good unit to be there if we're not sending Marcus to sit at that point. So we are going to take Merlinus, and we're going to go as far as we can. I didn't mean to move Sarah, that's my bad. If you want to optimize things, move Sarah first. Sarah's not necessary on this very first bit, so we're going to go ahead and at least keep her safe by making sure this bandit dies and striking with Guy there. If Dorcas doesn't hit with the hand axe, you pretty much have to use the killing edge there, but it's not a problem. Either way, that's why you have tools. Use them. So, we're gonna move Oswin preemptively as far up so that there's as much movement tiles for everyone to fit down here. Awesome. And we are going to use this torch on Matthew as we discussed earlier in the last episode, as his enhanced vision may not be mattering now at the moment, but it absolutely will in the next coming turn, and you'll see that exactly why. Activating it this turn simply lets him be able to do things on subsequent turns. This is going to be a very long enemy phase, I apologize about that. A lot of enemies, as we can see on the map, mostly on the lower half because of that torch we activated to the right and left now. They're going to start attacking some snags, and the gimmick to this map is twofold. We need to, A, protect Merlinus, is the protect chapter, and B, we really want that village up in the right-hand corner. It has 5,000 gold, and after we bought all those preliminary items to flush out our army with all the tools that they really need, we're already back to down to like 2,000 gold, not too much, and there's going to be a lot of great items we can really start purchasing in the armories ahead. Maybe not right now immediately, but the prospects of gold are always going to be really hard to earn, and we want to make sure that we take all the easy gold that we can when we can. And right now we have Marcus to make sure, while he's at his strongest, to just pretty much make sure we get anything we want as freely as we want. Guy and Marcus, for the most part, handle this area of the map really well by themselves, but it is a bit risky at times to send Guy there, because if he gets unlucky and gets hit by all the axemen, Guy can die, as much as his base health is very nice. Let's see here. We are gonna see how much our friends Dorcas and Bartray can help out, especially, too, for that matter. We want to keep it as high chance as possible that our friends stay alive. And so for that reason, does the Killing Edge kill? It does. We're going to go ahead and equip the Killing Edge, mainly so we ignore that single possibility of a chance that Guy gets hit. Sending all the buddies here. Marcus down, and we're going to send Merlinus right there, mostly because it keeps him pretty freaking safe. And not this turn, but I want to make sure all these mages are dead. Now that the mage is dead, I'm probably going to take out this bandit on enemy phase. I believe he doesn't have a healing retreat AI. And then I'm probably going to switch Lowen and Oswin out to let Oswin both recover as well as just get Lowen more XP, since, once again, we do want to work him up to being possible for promotion, which he needs minimum Volt 10 for. Perfect. Why don't you have a sword, my friend? You need a sword. Who has a sword for you? No one. That's okay. You don't need to. You're probably not going to be attacking anyways. I am going to move you up here, though, for better vision. And next turn, probably reactivate the torch. Alright. No one I can heal with Sarah, so I'm just going to move her into a better tile by switching Rebecca off this one and moving Sarah into this one. Very nice. Ah, the healing AI. We still have really good vision, so we probably can just advance safely with Lowen and not over-position him in the Fog of War. Awesome. Yi having some pretty good situations happen. Another benefit to not having the Iron Sword equipped on this point, it does suck. We are using a lot of uses of the Killing Edge that you do not have to use. You can be a little bit slower. We are not that much in a rush that you have to use the Killing Edge. I just want to present a safe, consistent option that we will see does not really hinder my ability going forward. It does suck that we will have probably 3 less uses of the Killing Edge than we'd really like, but ultimately by the time I see us running out of this, Yi's either not really going to be a hot topic on our roster, or we're going to be able to buy other Killing Edges that make the other sword wielders just as good, if not better than Yi. So for that reason, there are enemies that Lowen can kill and get XP. I think the better move right now is to just retreat Oswin a turn early. Don't take any gambits. You don't need to. And we're going to go ahead and send our buddy Lowen here. I'm going to preemptively see how much damage we take from this guy. 8 points of damage if he hits. That's not a whole lot, actually. We can sustain through that. So I'm going to go ahead and try to take out the archer first, I think, because this Myrmidon doesn't do enough. Well, we've learned healing AI is actually a thing, so for that reason I am going to kill the Myrmidon, because that's the much more guaranteed kill. Hector, I think I'm going to move a little bit. See if he can't get some XP on the side, since we do want to be wise and efficient with how we are trying to handle these maps. We don't want to just rush them so fast no one gets any experience points. Oof. That's a lot of damage. Trying to find any way Marcus just doesn't murder someone, but that's okay. I think I'll just have him murder someone. Alright, Bartra, you tried. We really want to try with him. We really do. Whoa, hold on. Okay, we got... Okay. I simply had a really bad reading moment and thought I said I had only 8 uses of the Killing Edge, and I was about to say, oh, I'm misleading people! Don't do this as much as I have! Thankfully not the case. We're all good. One thing we do need to be wary about, and I did take a little bit of a gambit hoping Yi wouldn't get hit by the Axeman there, is that the nomads that spawn have like an enemy reinforcement phase where they like ambush spawn, meaning they'll attack on the turn they get spawned. And that's really, as we know in the Fire Emblem community, BS. As we... Gosh, 3 houses has made me triggered whenever I see ambush reinforcements. Absolutely hate it. Oh hey, Dorcas got a kill. Not the tangent, since we are playing Fire Emblem 7, but in 3 houses, geez Louise, the Gautier map, I am so, like, I can finish that map easy peasy lemon squeezy on maddening mode now, but the amount of time it took me to figure out that map just because of the sheer amount of ambush spawns. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Not to mention how fast they are compared to your units. Thankfully, this game is nowhere near as brutal to you on enemy phase. Even on the hardest difficulty. Oh, a lot of axes. A lot of axes. Okay, Lowen. I'm I'm gonna need you to get a little bit more accurate. Oh my gosh! I was about to cry if Lowen actually missed that one. He could have gotten a level if he had 3 more hits, which would have been reaching to get 3. But all the same, very embarrassed by you, Lowen. It was not your hottest showing. Okay, so we are gonna heal Sarah. Now this does look a little risky. It's not a problem though, as we have a strategy for this. We're gonna heal Sarah, we're gonna rescue with Ellawood, and Oswin's gonna be a good buddy. Take, and he's gonna drop her. Drop it like it's hot. Yeah. Alright, so those hit rates aren't incredibly great, but wow, is that unfortunate all the same. Hey, crit! Nice! Wonderful. We're going to go ahead and move some people. I do want Hector to help out and try to get a little bit of XP. This means some units will be able to attack him, but all the same people will attack Lowen at the same time. Let's go ahead and move you here, activate the torch, give us a bit more vision, see how close people are getting to the village up in the right-hand corner. It looks like we're still very safe. Very nice. So long as you don't really mess around with this right-hand corner and you take care of it as you realize, because it is an issue, you don't want to... Don't mince words with this corner. If you do that, you'll get everything in the chapter just fine. But typically you do want to avoid protecting from all 4 points in the middle area where you start. I almost always find that going south, while it is a bit slower, and commonly if you don't play the risky style, you don't kill all the enemies on the chapter, so you get less XP, so that is technically a downside. But, dear lord, if you want to actually complete the chapter and do it so much more consistently, especially for like Iron Man runs, this is the way to do it. Almost commonly, like, this strategy could still be employed even with like the worst levels possible on Lowen. Wow, Lowen just really likes impressing me with how crappy he wants to roll levels on screen. That's okay though. I love Lowen. He gets HP, he stays tanky for a while. Probably will get dropped whenever we get Isadora. Probably use both actually for a while, just because Cavaliers are so freaking good. Alright. We are going to not use Rebecca there. What am I kidding? Alrighty. This guy can go on the water, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna switch it to an iron sword. Gonna wait. Awesome. Perfect. How much HP you got, Hector? You got plenty. Oh, that's 8 damage. He ain't got plenty. Alright, that's fine. You just get that safe 1 XP, buddy. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and get this village with Marcus. Thank you, oh my. Awesome. 5,000 gold. And on the 4-star. Sweet. And as you can see, this chapter's already almost over. Frankly, when you don't have to defend from too many tiles, the game gets a lot easier, wouldn't you know? There we go. That's what I wanted to happen. Now, what sucks here is I'm still gonna take... Oh, hey, they filled in the gaps. I love them. Gotta love them. Yes, attack Hector. But yeah, because we're not moving as many units as many situations require, we end up saving a lot of time, and this chapter goes by very quickly. It can be a bit of a hassle on Hector Hardmode because of just how low all your units' stats are. And especially if you don't have the idea of going down south initially. All the same, ends up working out just fine. Awesome. And we determined that the bandits here move quicker than the nomads, so we feel safe doing actions like so. That said, we are going to be wise and still play the rescue, take, and drop game. Keeping Sarah right here, because as you can see, this guy water walks and keeps going, and Ellawood is going to have to probably be the one that retaliates against him, which is totally fine. Just what we have to do. And there's 6 turns left. Let's not waste too much more time and keep this guy safe. He'll be Sarah's next heal. And perfect. We'll keep you safe over here, and we'll keep Matthew in range to... Or not, because he doesn't have a sword equipped, so he won't get weapon triangle disadvantaged. Or advantaged, rather. Oh, healing AI. Neat. Awesome. Now, if I really wanted to abuse things, theoretically, what you could have done as well is attack with Lowen with the Iron Lance onto the Mercenary. Before Sarah heals, use the trade command to bring back the Iron Sword. Overall, not the end of the world. I'm going to see if I can't give Lowen a little bit more XP. I don't think he's going to level by any means from this. But, you know, let's actually give ourselves a fighting shot, right? Don't knock us out of the park yet. Perfect. Ellawood is so good. He's so good that he leveled up. Awesome. 100% good. So, yeah, this is where we'll do this. We want this mercenary dead. Awesome. Trade. Lowen wants his iron sword, please. We are going to heal Lowen. And I believe this is the final turn. Let's, see here. Yes, last turn to save Merlinus. So what we'll do here is... Yeah, I think we'll just keep it as so. I think we're fine for this one turn. We will rescue Sarah. And then, yeah, everyone's hunky-dory, so we'll just end for the turn. Final thoughts on this chapter is I really like it. It's definitely more of a puzzle chapter, as you kind of have to see where everyone is their best, and there are a lot of units who end up slightly not doing anything. The worst proponent of that is clearly Rebecca, just because she's so, like, understated to do many of the required challenges. Going forward also, I am going to be keeping a better save casing and be using all 3 for this adventure, just keeping things safe. Rather quick episode, but that's good. I'm going to hopefully keep all of them in the span of like the 20-30 minutes, and this was a good start to trying to keep things fast. I'm going to try playing all the chapters really quickly before recordings, or at least a little bit, just to make sure I can speed up the process too, as well. Just a little bit of foreshadowing on it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll keep posting day by day. Bye.